Happy World AIDS Day, December 1st. Happy? But it's AIDS, you say. Sweetie, rededication. AIDS is now about life. Okay? We honor and love those we've lost, and we will always need Kleenex to wipe our tears at that loss. But honey, we got people with HIV and AIDS right now who are alive, and it is worth celebrating their lives. Woo! Happy World AIDS Day! Because you're alive, you survived, you made it. You got to take medications, and there are some things and side effects, and yes, people do still die from AIDS. But there's so many people living with AIDS. It's time to celebrate the fact that you are fabulous, attractive, beautiful, profound, human, filled with heart and kindness and hard-working. You are so worth celebrating. I love you more than chocolate pudding. Even with raisins. It is also worth marking the day as using our humor, our joy, and our creativity to make people aware of HIV, how it is transmitted, what is safe, what is not safe, and how they can take care of themselves and prevent themselves from ever contracting HIV. Look at the tools we have now. We still have condoms. We still have safer sex practices. And now we have PrEP, a regimen that, if you qualify, if your body can take the meds, prevents it 92 to 100%. Girl, the word is out. It's time to stop HIV infection in its tracks. Being alive, the AIDS organization and AIDS and HIV service organization here in Los Angeles, run by people with HIV, for people with HIV, their target goal is to stop infection of HIV cold in West Hollywood by 2017. And this is not a fly-by-night organization. These are people who know what they're doing, and they're setting this goal as a realistic goal. It's time spring has come. Let us breathe joy, share joy, and fight HIV with joy. And while we're on the subject, this is my boyfriend. He's a screamer. He's HIV positive. And I love him to pieces. I'm negative myself at this time. But I love my HIV positive boyfriend. Why? Because he's got big, beautiful eyes. Because he's got a golden voice. He's got an enormous heart. I should know. I tried to cook it the other night and eat it. It smelled so wonderful. But in the end, I just put it back in because he was having problems. He's got an amazing pecker. I love him because he's him. HIV is irrelevant to who he is, how he looks, his beauty inside and outside. HIV is irrelevant to your beauty. HIV is just a virus that's taken up residence somewhere in your bone marrow or spine or bottom of one of your nads or something. It is irrelevant to who you are. It shapes your experience, yes. There's a certain regimen you follow, and it causes you to have certain experiences. It makes you think about things you might not have. So yes, it is a part of your experience. But the who of you, the light that comes out through your eyes, your humor, these are things that are irrelevant. To which HIV is irrelevant. You are beautiful before HIV. You're beautiful after HIV. Who the fuck cares? You're beautiful. Own it, girl. If you have any trips on, I have HIV, no one was going to like me, I'm damaged goods. Yeah, you can go there, but your mind's like a television set, honey. Just turn the channel. Those thoughts will come, but don't give them any weight. Don't add to them. Don't throw your heart into them. Just be you and take care of yourself, and it'll all be fine. Because HIV has not diminished your humanity in any way. In fact, most of the people I know who've contracted HIV and live with HIV are even more openly human and even more beautiful. And let's talk for a minute about how you got HIV. It doesn't matter. Most people I know who've gotten HIV have gotten it from sex. That's not important. So if you have any lingering stigma about how you got it, or that you had sex and you were irresponsible, like, oh no, if like my boyfriend, you played around on me once. We worked it out. You know, show me the manual that ensures that every one of us will be a perfect human being 100% of the time for the rest of our lives. Not even the Bible goes there, okay? Yeah? You know, Joseph was revelatory and blah, blah, blah. He still got thrown down a well, okay? I'm just saying. There is no perfect manual that makes you 100% all the time perfect. Like, if everyone was always oh so perfect, then what are all the Christians in the southern United States doing, like begging Jesus to wash away their sins? What do Catholics have the confessional booth for? I'm just saying, they were baptized, they went through communion, but they still got this booth, they slip in there for the rest of their lives. So, part of being human is the fact that sometimes you're overcome with emotions and circumstances and things that you do know or don't know or knew the wrong thing. Just things happen on the earth. It's a Rubik's Cube and a crossword puzzle, and there are no guarantees, baby. So there is no shame for wanting sex, having sex, losing your mind during sex because it just sucks you up. Take that any way you will. Draws you in and tosses you around like a cork on the ocean, baby. It's sex. That's fine. And if there's a consequence, if something happens, lucky us in this day and age, now we have tools to take care of it. So let's, on this World AIDS Day, all HIV positive and negative, dedicate ourselves to the removal of the stigma around HIV and the sex that brings it on. Sex is welcome. Sex is good. Sex is fun. Well, if it wasn't fun, you need therapy. I mean, bad sex. Call a therapist. It's not your fault. I'm just saying to get over the bad sex. I've had some bad sex. And I need help getting over it. So 213-555-67019. Call after 10. Right. No more stigmas around sex. Sex is good and fine. And if you got HIV from it, oops. It's a big oops, but oops, that's all. Go take care of yourself. Plug into the resources in your area. Get yourself insurance if you don't have it. Get your medications and take them regularly. And make sure you eat well, you sleep enough, and you get some exercise, and you'll be just fine. Because you're beautiful. And if you don't think you're beautiful, that's just homework, honey. I'm telling you, you're beautiful. So start saying that to yourself. You're beautiful, and HIV is irrelevant to your beauty. Happy World AIDS Day! We're gonna celebrate, my boyfriend and me. He's gonna go down on me. Maybe I'll go down on him. Look, I'm sucking my cock.